Anyway, I'm back to Lobotomy Corporation. So, I contacted my inside sources. My sources, I mean source, and my source, I mean Styles, who is also playing along with me, so if you can't get enough of this game, go check him out. He's doing some good work of his own. Anyway, the thing was, yeah, this isn't normal. You're not meant to have this happen. And I know what this thing is. It's a timer. A 2-minute timer. Considering I'm pretty terrible at dealing with the timers I have, I can't deal with another one. If this timer runs out, usually you can kiss your butt goodbye. Which only leaves us one option. Memory repository. Which means I get to do days 46 and 47 over again. I'm pretty sure this is going to still be there. I'm not looking forward to it, but there's a fine line between brave and stupid, and carrying on with the train here, for me personally, is pretty deep into the stupid end. So, before we do that, let's actually read some stories, because these guys are going to be gone. Night of Despair. Oh, we got the suits from 0.8 across the board. Not bad. Not bad at all. What about you? Okay, it's an invisible hammer. Fancy. No armor, so I guess it's not too bad that we're losing this one. We'll keep the hammers and the armor, so that's nice, I guess. Anyway, stories. Now, Night of Despair has gone through a repeated cycle of trust and betrayal, leaving only black tears as its emotion. It was a former hero, a guardian of justice in the past. He protected the king, the state, the city, and those in need. A knight had to uphold the laws of God and pursue valor, chivalry, and justice. But after a long history of conflict, the knight realized that nothing was truly upheld. The truth changed the people. The one who fought for justice became evil, and when they realized there was no evil left in the world, the one who dreamed of a world of peace turned greedy and started devouring everything. Like them, many others who once thought to never change became altered and disappeared. Who said a knight never cries? Ever seen tears flowing from despair, not sadness? Then the stream of sorrow turned the eye sockets into empty shells, and inside the shells, black diamonds sometimes fall down like ashes. As if its will to protect still remains, it is obsessed with protecting, even while imprisoned. All that remained was the hollow pride of a weathered knight. People see the hero that can't abandon the past are filled with pity. When justice turns its back once more, several dozen blades will linger on without a purpose. Shame of failing again to protect. Rage against the world will eventually lead to the blades pointing to those he could not protect. The knight who wanted to redeem himself by saving others is now called the Night of Despair, forgotten from the minds of the people, just like the others. Alright, dimensional refraction variant. It was a strange phenomenon. It was a phenomenon itself. There's nothing inside that could be detected to the naked eye. Unlike those who made similar claims some time ago, just because it couldn't be seen, doesn't mean it doesn't exist. The containment facility's square length was X meters, and this is the cognitive range of the abnormality. The only advice that can be given is to be cautious and be aware of your surroundings. Breathing will become impossible while within the range of the abnormality. The area will be a vacuum. Strictly speaking, the abnormality itself is the vacuum phenomenon. Wait, how are we able to work with them then? Death record of employee Chomsky. There was no way to check if the corresponding abnormality escaped the containment facility or not. All of a sudden, Chomsky stopped in the middle of the hallway and just stood there. The hallway was busy with people passing by, and many expressed their discontent toward Chomsky. Then Chomsky's body suddenly rose over 3 meters into the air. His arms and legs were awkwardly stretched out, just like if he was performing a holy ritual. If his legs were on the ground, he might have looked like he was performing an elegant play or doing ballet. Everybody stopped and looked at him. Chomsky started to scream. He screamed like a madman who witnessed something terrible. Nobody knew what to do. So employees tried to pull Chomsky down by his legs. Chomsky would not move, and Chomsky stopped screaming. After a short silence, Chomsky opened his mouth and attempted to mutter something. Two employees who were trying to pull Chomsky down started to scream. Blood poured down from his body. His arms and legs separated, leaving the armless, legless body floating in the air. All hell broke loose in the hallway and everybody began running. Let's recognize the abnormalities a matter that needs to be discussed further. Currently, we are researching ultraviolet technology that can detect the abnormalities using the eye of shrimps. The performance has been far from satisfactory. For now, a good method is for employees to go into the containment facility to bring a glass cup filled only halfway with water, or half empty. They need to place the cup on the floor while they are working. When the water starts sloshing and threatening to spill over, the employee must stop working and leave the containment facility immediately. Sure, that'll work. Anyway, all laughter aside. I don't like doing this, just know that much. So, I'm guessing the suppression stuff is still around. Yeah. But hey, at least everybody has wings, right? Who did I have down there? Charge for something, right? Let me just check the Discord, it's still open. But I'm now in do not disturb mode. Yeah, charge. Let me just quickly check if he's not up here somewhere. Nope. Okay. Charge. Let's make this guy goofy looking. Let's make him angry. Yeah, let's go with angry. Nope. There's gotta be a good angry mouth in here, right? No, that's more like I'm going to do nasty things to you in the dark alleyway. Let's not go with that. Yeah, that'll work. And just get rid of his hair so it makes you see what I'm doing. That vibe. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. That's the look of a killer right there. Now for a glorious set of hair. Ooh. He can be like an old guy from anime. You know not to mess with that guy. Yeah, that seems like old guy hairstyle. You can't go with white, unfortunately, but gray will have to do. This one. Yeah, that'll do. Full well, he might get killed. Alright, so we know white damage is something we need to do for him. So let's go to the ego list and get him something nice. Actually, I think that'll do it. Yeah, I'm gonna put armor on him, but this is where I'm gonna end the recording. So assuming everything goes right, I should meet you guys back when I'm going to start day 48. You know what the fun thing about this? You're gonna be waiting like 5 seconds. I'm gonna be tearing my hair out for like 4 to 5 hours. Yay! See you in a bit. Day 46 hype! Oh yeah. Beat the claw without it getting anybody killed. Wanna know how I did it? Well, simple, really. I may have brought it up already, or when I was doing this, to use the shelter. I did. And indeed the mark went off. So I thought, well, if the shelter works, maybe regular work works. I mean, They're marked for death anyway, and turns out any type of work will clear the mark. So basically, those who were marked send off to work, wait until he comes into a room, and dogpile him. And good lord, it works. Also, for those wondering, I've been keeping my sanity by not listening, well, by turning off the music in game, which is a stupid idea, and in the meantime, listening to classical music. Currently, I have Pachelbel Canon in D major listening. I'm not going to play it for you guys because even though it's classical music, it's still dangerous to play that. But, yeah. Day 46 done without any casualties. That's going to make day 47 a lot easier to manage. Anyway, there might be a quick brief thing when we have done day 47. See you in a bit. Alright, so we're at day 48. New guys. We'll read their stories before we kick off today. So I gave an update on day 46, where I managed to beat the claw without incident. That gave me enough flop points to get some new people in. They're not really that well trained because of all the stuff that went down, so to say. I'm not gonna spend lot points on them just yet. We still need to put some gear on. Again, we did the apocalypse, otherwise these guys would never have gotten the wings. Which means I need to put myself back into my Twilight gear. We'll do that first and foremost. And that means Rad 82 can go back to this one. We've got some more stuff. We got green stem and I'll just probably look into the abnormalities before we start looking. So I got this guy, and I can finally read things. Isn't it great? I just unlocked what made them tick, namely this. And I believe I got that to see the cliff off counter. And this makes a lot of sense as to what made the cliff off counter go down. So basically, you got like 5 people, and if you do something, one of them will go down. Forceful reduction of the cliff off counter can also change during a black swan. So now the escape. Yeah, okay. So, as far as I know, this one is likely to happen, this one happens. It's not like that, it happens. Became subject to panic attack, likely to happen as well thanks to our white fixer. Unless that doesn't count for employees, I don't know. This happens. I don't know if burp counts for that though. It had the exception for the merc, but it doesn't mention the burp here, so... Anyway, let's read the story. I hope it's not too long. It's freaking forever. Alright. Elijah had so much family to provide for. Parents were poor and always said her children this: you have nothing to pass on to your children, but you have the gift of honesty and diligence. These gifts cannot be seen, nor would they give you great help right this instant, but someday they will make you all happy. One day the city was covered by dense fog. The grey fog, first thought to be a natural phenomenon, didn't dissipate even after a few days. Some claimed it was making them feel nauseous or making them retch, but most people didn't think much of it. A lot of people still worked and went about their days in the fog. Elijah was one of those people. He inherited lots of debt and was the only one in her family with a job. She had many brothers, but their wills were broken after many failures. Elijah was tired, but thought that if she just worked a little harder, things would work themselves out, just like how her parents used to tell her. And in fairy tales. Just like a bird who spread its white wings and eventually became the envy of all. So people left the city due to the fog. Others said the city was done for, but Elijah didn't listen. She sometimes experienced nausea and her body would blister. Almost there. Just a little longer and the clothing made of nettle will be ready. If she gives it to her brother she loves, that warm moment when her family talked happily about the future can be revived for just a brief second. One day after work she collided with someone passing by. Even though it was a stranger who crashed into her while sprinting, this person was able to get back up. But she offered to help him, extending out her hand. But he slapped her hand away and got up. Only managed a few steps before collapsing again. Elijah stopped because the stranger seemed to be running from something. It seemed worried that Elijah would cause harm to him. Elijah tried to ask what was wrong, but the stranger opened his mouth first. The simple act of opening his mouth seemed labored, so she patiently waited for him to speak. However, the stranger did not open his mouth. Instead, he vomited a mixture of blood and green goo. The green mixture started pouring from first his mouth, then nose, ears, and eyes. If the goo did not start pouring out from all of his orifices, then Elijah might have tried to help him. She thought she heard a loud roaring off in the distance. She started to slowly walk away from the stranger. What happens when the black swan wakes up from a dream of being a white swan? Many people were lying down in the smoke, some shouting, some laughing, some wielding clubs, and some curled up in a despair. It was black, wet and cement debris all over the place, covered with footprints. She started looking for her brothers, her family who needed to wear the clothing of Neville to become free from the curse, or loved ones loved ones whom she shared happy dreams with. She saw her brothers off in the distance. Elijah fell to her knees and started to vomit along with everybody else. The lake rippled gently, as if a number of swans had just taken flight. Yeah. And then we have this one, known as Snow White's Apple. Again, we got some stuff here, but we still need to work on them. Did you go to the trainer for oppression, I guess? Anyway, what made you tick? Workers was more and more, cliff was reduced, back, cliff was reduced. She only has a cliff counter of 1, so that's great. After escaping from the containment unit, Snow White's apple spread its roots in the ground, spewing up branches in the corridor. The branch of Snow White's apple slowed down the employees, hampering their movement. After the corridor was filled with branches, Snow White's apple moved to a different place to make more branches. Snow White's apple has been suppressed and returned to the containment unit, where the branches didn't disappear until the next day. Okay, so you kind of don't want her out. Alrighty then. Alright, I'm gonna sort out the gear and I'll see you back then. Okay. Everybody's been kitted up. We talked about what this day would bring, considering we know what happened the previous day. So we're going to get Meltdown of you and you, maybe you, and I'm not entirely sure how you would affect things. Yes, Meltdowns, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see what the new things are too. It's not the train, which is the main reason I did this all over again. And I'm in a much better position for it too. Many more plentiful, more familiar faces. Okay. Alright, so one thing has been spoiled to me. You may notice that Gabura isn't here. You're not wrong. She apparently shows up at Meltdown 4 or 5, I believe. And when she appears, this thing also stops, I've been told. So yeah, that has been spoiled to me. So we either get the option go to Meltdown 10 or deal with Gabura when she shows up. I'm probably gonna deal with Gabura because I've done it before, and I think now that we have like double the gear, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. So yeah, but until then we're kind of just can we see where she is? She should be roaming here? No. Is she down there maybe? No. Is she roaming at the bottom here? No. Okay. And what's the new stuff? We don't have to mess with it if we don't want to, and it's highly likely that I don't want to. But I kind of want to see the names of them. Anyway, we're gonna continue on working on these guys. Pode, I don't care about the gear, so I don't really give a monkey's beehive about him. You know what's the best thing nowadays? That I can just click repression and people will do repression work. You have no idea how liberating that is. It's something that I had on day 46 when I did it over again too. It's like, oh, I don't have to check a notepad every time I send somebody to work. It's amazing. Anyway, who needs... You need some repression work. Go get it. I've been doing repression on you as well. Usually from somebody here. Yeah, you can go. So I don't really need to worry much about stuff. As you can tell, I'm not really paying much attention to the red and black thing. Probably should be, but pretty sure that'll be alright for now. I think he does black, but he's got a 0.5 to black, and if you get a decent result, you won't get hit that many times anyway, so who cares, right? I'm gonna send somebody from the noob squad to go and get that. Let's see if we can get some information off of you. 10 seconds, 1 minute. Okay, well, let's see. We'll try to go to 30, and that should be when the name pops up. Actually, I'll go to 10. Oh, whoa. What did you get, buddy? Huh. Well, that's quaint. A heart not an owner. It still beats even after being removed from the body. Subject to equip the heart of aspiration will enjoy an increased HP and attack speed. Cool. That'll come in handy. And then of course you go down for enlisting. Well, if he doesn't injure somebody in the next 10 seconds, he dies. Or, I don't know. Let's see if he dies. Yep. No, he just panicked. Do you have medics here? I think we do, right? Aren't you a medic? Yeah, you got that invisible hammer stuff. Go get him. Oh, you're a medic too. Convenient. Hey, you're a medic too. Convenient. Go shoot people. Bonk. Bonk. Knock some sense into you. There we go. Okay, so we have to wait like 30 seconds. Or does he always panic when he returns it? I guess that's a possibility too. I don't know. We'll queue up more work here. Repression from you. Yeah, he deals white damage. I thought he would have done black damage. Makes sense, right? Black swan, black damage. And then he dreams of being a white swan, so what the fudge do I know? Anybody else need some repression work? Yeah, you just go again. And what about you? White as well? Nope, you deal black. Okay, repression. Go. You. Alright. Wait, did I click return? I did click return. Oh, you haven't returned it yet. Oh, aren't you? Might as well cast the return. Maybe it'll explode again. I don't know. Part of aspiration. So if ordered to return, they'll panic, but they won't immediately die from it. We're gonna have Rotha deal with whatever that is. What is that even? It looks like... What does that thing look like? Looks like a claw holding an orb, or like the top half of a wizard's staff. I don't know. Well, he still seems to be not dead, so... Being borrowed, the heart beats will double, raising HP and attack power. Oh no, who gave that idea? Fortune returned heart of Aspiration without attacking anyone. The wearer loses their mind and have an increase in violent tendencies and will attempt to attack anything nearby. Ah, okay. So it's kind of like the notepad, but then for Temperance. And rather than having to do work, you have to kick someone's butt. So he doesn't seem to be dead yet. I'm just gonna let him. I'm gonna have him return it. No, he attacked somebody now, even if it was one of his own employees. So what happened here? Sap extracted from a nameless gigantic tree on the edge of the world. Subject should consume the giant tree sap to recover HP. Also, subject will recover HP over time. Ooh. Ew. Cool. What's the catch? You can tell I'm being paranoid about all this stuff. Can you blame me? Okay, well, we haven't returned the heart yet. We may as well just see it through. Okay, why don't you go grab it then? What are we doing here? We're at 3, a little more and we'll be done. Oh, you... Oh, dude. Giant tree sap. It's an HE, so we know there's a catch. And I'm paranoid for it. Almost there, dude. Oh, just give me that 5, we'll suppress him if need be, and then I'll be done. Come on. I need to speed up time. So he's not panicking now because he did attack someone, even if it was his own people. They probably don't have to worry about energy stuff, which is nice. Excessive aspiration will result in a frenzy. If the subject is ordered to return the heart of aspiration in 30 seconds having been equipped, it will have the same effect as above. Okay. Employees who did not attack anyone or have returned the heart within 30 seconds perform repeated minus killings using the enhanced HP. Well, okay. Alright, well, I think this is just going to be business as usual now. I'll toy around with the tree sap perhaps a bit. See what that does. But other than that, I'm just going to do regular work on people who need it. And I'll be seeing you when... probably on... dawn. Alright. Alright, so we are at dawn. Need to get the burb out back into his cage though. Shouldn't take too long. There he goes. Alright. Who needs attachment work? Yeah, why don't you go? You don't really need it, but I don't want to get anybody from too far away, you know? Black is boosted, but I'm not worried. He'll need to get 16 on him anyway, so who cares? Alright, 15. Spud go. Alright, we got Black and Pale boosted. We just need to find out what fixer we have and who to send. It's always a... oh, there he is. It's white again, isn't it? Alright, come on. We'll send out the usual suspects to go deal with them. That'll be me and James. think James is in there. He should be in there, unless he just got nabbed by the tree, which he didn't. And Styles. Let's see if James is with... oh, there's James. And he did get nabbed by the tree. Wow. I missed him going all that way. Oh well. At least we'll have a little bit more, something. We've only got 2 people pegged by it. White is not boosted, so that's good. I can just let him do it. They'll be fine. Can't say the same for these few office workers. I'm gonna have to keep an eye out on Big Burb. Alright, let the fight begin. I don't have my classical music up anymore, so I should be able to hear the bells now. In theory. She's definitely gonna do the bells now. See? I think she does it after she's taken X amount of damage. I think. Can't be 100% sure on that. She might do it again. Yep. A little miss with the bells. I'm still not 100% sure what her thing is. Like, when she dies. She leaves the gun behind, but she's doing that attack I was hoping to avoid. Basically spreading white all across the thing here. They should be able to handle it. Oh, is that it? Just that little white puff? Is that our final move? Alright, Styles, you can go back there. You two can go back up here, far away from the tree as possible, because he does take people assigned to this department. It's not like he's suddenly going to go for these guys. I'm going to execute somebody here. There we go. Plenty of leeway on that. And we're immediately going to noon as well, which is going to be a bit of a bore. Oh well. See you in a bit. Alright. Ready to face noon. Shouldn't be that big of a concern. Depends who the fixers are, I guess. If you get black and black is boosted, then, you know, but... we'll see about that, won't we? Attachment, go you. Spud's already here. Oh, for frack's sake. Fine, we'll do bloodbath. I don't know what happens if, like, nothing there or something were to attack Punishing Bird. Would it kill nothing there? Or would they not attack him? That's a reasonable possibility too. I mean, your employees don't attack it on site, so maybe abnormalities don't either. Uh-oh. Think we're a little bit gonna be... yeah, screw that one up, didn't I? Alright, well, I guess we go with plan B, and that is to kill some more lurks. I don't know how many died already, just gonna do 3. 1, 2, 3. Little sacrifices for Queenie. I've been told this works to keep her down as well, so I'm gonna trust on that. And then we just need to do something else. We'll just do instinct. Anybody who needs it, you can go. Actually, no, wait. I don't know what damage is gonna get boosted. I'm just gonna let somebody deal with you. Nobody from here. We'll get somebody from up here. No, Aussie can go. He needs the attachment work. It's not gonna do much, but. So trying to sleep patient mode. Yeah, okay. So we got red and white being boosted. Who are our fixers? Well, one of them is going to be bad. We know that much. Are you black? Yeah, you're a black fixer. Who do we send out for black again? Is it red? Yeah. So that's going to be, once it stops glitching, you. And you. I'll have people on standby to deal with the meltdown, which is probably going to be R30 for nothing there. This is fun, isn't it? I just want to select R30 and have him go do something. Okay, and who's the second one? It's not going to be pale. Apparently you can only show up on dusk. Red. For red, we send out people in black. I guess I'll just do it myself. And we will get everybody as far away as possible to prevent the lasers. Gabura here? No. Apparently he stops doing his thing, so that'll be reason enough to figure that stuff out. Jameson, you should be moving to here as well. I don't know what you're doing right now, so just to be safe. Let me just put a red shield on you. Have you guys split like so. I'll keep an eye mostly on the red guy here. So far, so good. Now this thing's looking here. Good. Handy dandy that I can take on a fixer on my own. Also, Aussie, you can't be here. Tree napped someone? He did. How? I wasn't. Well, we know who it is anyway, so. It's an office worker. Okay, let's go back to checking up on things. I'm gonna give you another red shield. And nothing there is on the loose. That's fun. Well then. Off we go. We'll let the rabbit team sort that mess. We can let them fight each other for now, I guess. How's things here? Am I still shielded? I am. I was. Marp. And you failed. Okay, is everybody everybody out of the departments? Yep. Might as well let them fight a bit, right? Yeah. Do I need the rabbit team for Gabora? They are handy to have. I should have enough people to deal with nothing there, even in his messed up phase. Well, something went horribly wrong here. Okay, so strike team for nothing there. Who would that be? Styles and Jameson. Oh, but red is boosted. I don't know if the rabbit team is going to be able to handle him then. We'll try regardless. That, or if he changes, we can try to dogpile his phase here. Oh, and White Weasel died. Where is White Weasel? What killed him? I don't think he got hit by the laser, did he? White Weasel was assigned to where? Central Command, bottom row. How did he die? He was wearing that too. I don't know if that's particularly good against red though. Yeah, 0.6. How did White Weasel die? Well, I'm gonna do a science experiment and I'm gonna restart this then. Yeah, I know. Only when people die, you're resetting. Yeah, I know. But I know what's coming. So I'm gonna see if I can take on him, and then I'll get back to you once we're ready to start fighting Gabora. So we're gonna dogpile him. I know, it's a brilliant idea. You don't have to tell me. What if I can slow him down so he at least doesn't... Yeah, he doesn't even bother. He's not even bothered to go in there. Okay, everyone, come on. I'm going to see if we can now finally take out his second phase, which we failed to do that last time. I'm pretty sure we're still going to fail, because we're wasting too much time on this, but... He's immune to red, but I don't think he heals from it. We're gonna be too late, aren't we? Well, let's just get everybody killed then. That's gonna be fun as well. Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of chaos in your life, right? One of his range attacks and everybody just killed. So yeah, now he gets healed from it. Okay. Alright, now we know. Who the hell is this? Queen of Hatred. Oh yeah, but you're evil again now because too many people died. Okay. Yeah, so that's the problem with Blackfix. I didn't know he could actually let people out in another fashion. Well, now we know. Anyway, see when I get back to this point. Okay, so we're on level 4, and I think Bora might show up on 5, which is going to be interesting because we also have Noon showing up. Now, another problem. Whoa, what the hell happened here? Is that I'm stupendously paranoid because Cheese has been playing really nicely so far. Meltdown level 1 we got a red and pale, Meltdown level 2 we got a red and pale, Meltdown level 3 we got a red and pale, Meltdown 4 we had a red and pale. So I don't know if I just broke him or if I just got extremely lucky, because white and black really allowed us to do a whole lot with these little goobers. Basically repression, twice. Then this guy, and then some regular stuff. So if they survive, we're gonna have a ton of suppression, which, now that I think about it, might be kind of bad, because apparently people with justice as their highest stat, when they panic, they go release abnormalities. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not sure what awaits us, but I guess that's the main reason I started the recording. So you guys can see everything go to shite along with me. Oh, man. Anyway, I found a good way to find out where the fixers are pretty darn quick. I'll show you in a bit. There, but first do insights. Okay, so that went offline. And Gabura is here. We've got ourselves a black fixer. Do we know where the other one is, or do I have to try out my special method? There's honestly not that much special about it, but yeah. Oh, there he is. We have red. Red means we send out black. Where are the black guys? And don't take that the wrong way, you naughty people. Needs to say we're going to deal with our fixers first. I'm gonna leave you here because I worry you'll go to the wrong side. Black is team mimicry. I guess I could send myself to go help on one side. I need to make sure I don't send myself out to go deal with the white fixer, because I'm really good at killing myself once the bells start ringing. Like, really good. Considering I do all types of damage, and 2 of them will be boosted, usually. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I either go to Meltdown 10, nope, or we beat her. I want to say, nope, but yeah, that's what we're going to try and do. Fullux, where are you headed? You're not passing by. You will be passing by. It would be nice if I could actually see their health. Let's just move to a different room, I guess. Sec. I may have to go do something. Is Gabura sticking around? Yes, she is. Okay, go look at team... you guys. Oh. Bonnie never bothered? Oh, it's our 30 who's lagging you back. He did have to cross a little bit more. But yeah, I'm gonna have to take a quick break after this because you may or may not have heard somebody barged in again, and people seem to enjoy doing that. This time my attention is required outside of the room I am in right now, so there's not much I can do. I will have to abide by the rules. You 30, get over there. Still, I don't even need help, but wouldn't mind being a little quicker on this. Give you a red shield. Nobody here is weak to. Well, you got 10 health. You'll be fine. That's red fixer gone. We have to deal with the meltdowns from you. Not sure who you plan on freaking out. The only one who can escape is you, and we can quickly deal with you just in case that's what you're going to try to do. We'll do that, and there goes Black Fixer. Putting a meltdown on everything. No, just the bottom half. Okay. We'll deal with that quickly. Styles. Who's got the best attachment? That would be you. Attachment. You. Nani can listen to Teresia for a bit. He's not really gaining a ton of sanity from that, is he? Just stop using that. Alright, I think that's the meltdown. So we'll just prep for Gabora. What is she doing? Nothing. She's glitching out. Okay. Where are you going? Basil? No. Go back there. Don't freak me out like that. Okay, so how are you going to do it? Well, our people are a lot stronger now, so we should be able to really wail on her a bit. Well, that's going to take away a light. And pop. I love it. Okay, everybody back to your departments. We're done working with abnormalities now. I think a burrow is going to be much of a problem anymore. I'm just going to get you guys who are the department here to go to this room. Alright, but as I said, my attention is required elsewhere, so I'll be seeing you guys in a short